Hi everybody, this is TheGreenFrog here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be doing episode 8 of my survival series season 3. And to start off with, I have smelted and put away all the items from the mining time-lapse that we did last episode. As you can see, all the furnaces are empty. So if I head upstairs and we take a look at our new minerals chest, you can see how awesome everything is. We have over 2.5 stacks of redstone blocks, almost 1.5 stacks of iron blocks, all this lapis, about half a stack of emeralds, insane amounts of coal, over 1.5 stacks of gold, and 19 diamonds. And that's not it, because that coal, you might have thought we had a lot, and we have even more. Now I'm in a chest down here with extra coal for furnaces, so that I don't have to go all the way upstairs, and so that I don't have to have an entire chest just for coal, because I'm getting so much coal in the storage. I can have it downstairs. And then we also have some extra lapis that I put up here. So with our newfound diamonds that we now have, I think I'm going to take them, and actually I don't need all of them. I only need 9 of them. So we'll put those 10 back, and we'll head up here. And now, as you can see, we have a diamond sword, we have 2 diamond pickaxes, we have a diamond axe and a diamond shovel, and we have a diamond chest plate and a diamond diamond leggings, but we don't have diamond helmet or boots. So I think that is what we are going to make now. So there we go. And we can quickly equip these. So we will be decked out in full diamond, which is quite awesome. There we go, full diamond armor. So now that we have 40 levels, since we did the mining time-lapse last episode, that gives us enough levels for 4 level 30 enchants, and just in addition to a junk enchant, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put away this old iron armor, and I'm going to grab a bow and a fishing rod, and we will check the enchants on a bunch of different things here. So we can check it on the sword, the axe, the shovel, the bow, the fishing rod, the book, and all the armor. So that is a lot of things. So let's take the armor off, and we'll check every single one for all 4 times to see what we can get the best. We probably shouldn't even have to do a junk enchant. We'll have so many options. So what we're going to do is we will take a look at the sword, which the sword is sharpness 4, which is very good, because if we get something like looting 3 or something, I wouldn't want that on my first sword, believe it or not, because with my luck I'd probably end up with Smite or Bane of Arthropods, both of which I hate. I definitely want sharpness, so I'll put that over here because that's looking good. Axe is efficiency 4, but we can get that pretty easily anytime. Shovel is also efficiency 4. We can also get that pretty easily. Then if we take a look at the bow, we have power 4. We already have power 4. The bow will probably only do if we need something, if there's nothing else good, because we already have this power 4 infinity bow here, and we also have in our chest a power 4 unbreaking 3 infinity bow. So we should be all set with that most likely. So we'll not do the bow. The fishing rod is luck of the sea 2, nothing special. Take a look at the book. Depth Strider 3, we already have one of those. That's actually the 3rd time we've been offered that. It's ridiculous. It's all we seem to be able to get. Diamond Helmet is Unbreaking 3, nothing special in the slightest. Chest plate is the same. Leggings are Protection 4, but I think the sword is still better. And the boots are also Protection 4. I think I'm going to go for the sword first. So we will see what we can get on the sword, other than Sharpness 4, hopefully some other good stuff. Just Sharpness 4. Not a huge deal. So let's take a look at the rest of the stuff for our second enchant. Take a look at the axe, efficiency 4. Okay, decent. Shovel, efficiency 4 is decent. Bow, I assume I'm not going to be doing. Nope, especially not with that. Fishing rod, nothing special. Book is Bane of Arthropods 4. It's the worst you can get, pretty much, for me. Protection 3, that's really bad. Thorns 2. I'm not a huge fan of thorns. It takes away a lot of durability. and just deals a little bit of extra damage, and I might get something bad. Like, I want protection, just plain old protection on my diamond chest plate, especially. Protection 3, nothing special there, not even 4. And then that's fire protection 3. So I think I'm probably, there's nothing amazing here. So I'm probably going to be going for either the efficiency 4 axe or the efficiency 4 shovel. I think I'll go for the axe right now, because the shovel is pretty fast in itself. But an efficiency 4 axe means we can chop trees like we're, I don't know, breaking stone with haste 2, efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe. It's a really bad analogy. Anyway, take that, and just efficiency 4, whatever, not a big deal. Okay, on to the next enchantment. Shovel, we can get efficiency 4, okay, that is pretty normal. The bow is flame, nothing special. The fishing rod is lure 3, okay, that's good, but fishing rod is not our priority right now, that's for sure. Take a look at the book. Book is Unbreaking 3. It's never bad to have extra Unbreaking 3 books, so that I'll definitely consider. Diamond helmet is Aqua Affinity, which is interesting. If I'm correct, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly sure that that lets you mine faster underwater, I think. Diamond chestplate is Thorns 2 again. Diamond leggings is Unbreaking 3, and the diamond boots have Unbreaking 3. So it'd probably be either the Aqua Affinity or, well, that I can get pretty easily, or the Unbreaking 3 book. Let's take a look. Do we have an Unbreaking 3 book yet? Just like a book with just Unbreaking 3. Let's take a look at the books we have. I might as well take them all out. We have Depth Strider 3, Sharpness 3, Punch 1, Sweeping Edge 3, and Efficiency 4. So no, we do not have a, an Unbreaking 3 book, so I think I'm going to take that, because that's useful for pretty much anything. So I will take that book. There we go. And now we will do our final round. It's ridiculous. I haven't enchanted any of the armor yet. Diamond shovel, efficiency 4. We can get that any day, pretty much. Bow, Unbreaking 3. Fishing rod, Unbreaking 3. The book is knockback 2. Nothing special. Hopefully we'll get something good on one of these armor pieces. Diamond helmet, protection 4. That's good. Chest plate, protection 4. That's really good on a chest plate. Leggings is fire protection 4, and the boots is Unbreaking 3. So I think I'm going to be taking the protection 4 chest plate 100%. We will grab that. Wow, every single enchantment we've done so far this session, if I'm correct, every single enchantment that we've done has just been what it said and nothing else, which is not the best thing in the world, I'll say that much. And the only armor that we actually got to enchant was the chest plate, unfortunately. Let me let's take a look at these, because the bow, the fishing rod, and the shovel are not that important. Let's take a look at these again. Respiration 3 on the helmet is interesting, because that lets us breathe in the water longer. On the leggings, we have Unbreaking 3, and on the boots, we have Depth Strider 3, and we already have Depth Strider. So none of those are really special anyway, so there's not really much of a reason to go for another level 30. So now we'll look in the anvil. We'll see what we can combine. The Unbreaking 3 book, what would I want that on? The pickaxes are obviously fine, they both have it. The axe will last a while, we're not going to need to chop that many trees in the near future. Shovel, we might get it when we enchant it anyway, and you can't enchant something that's already enchanted. Same with those, and if we look at the armor, it'd probably be the chest plate or the sword that I would want the unbreaking on. I think I'm probably going to go for the chest plate, because the sword I can always make a second sword. It's only 2 more diamonds, and then maybe combine them if I get something good on that. Because let's say I got Unbreaking 3 on a sword, and it gave me like Unbreaking 3, Bane of Arthropods 3. I was like, you kidding me? But if I'm correct, and I'll test this before I actually did that kind of enchantment, but if I'm correct, I could put the Sharpness 4 in first in the anvil, and then the other one. And since they're conflicting, I'm fairly sure, because you can't have Sharpness and Bane of Arthropods, or Sharpness and Smite. So I'm fairly sure that if you put the Sharpness in first, it would take the Sharpness over the Bane of Arthropods, even though if the second one had more enchantments, it'd probably be very expensive. But like I said, I'll test that out before I actually do that kind of thing. But I'm not planning on using another 8 diamonds to make another diamond chest plate just to combine it with the other one. So I think I'm going to take the chest plate and I'm going to put the Unbreaking 3 book on that. That costs 3. I'll do maybe name it. Plus 1 more level. We'll call it the Extremely Protective Shirt. Extremely Protective Shirt. There we go. Extremely Protective Shirt. We now have that. That is Protection 4 and Unbreaking 3. Take a look at what else we can combine. Efficiency 4. Neither of those really need to be Efficiency 5. It's not going to make that much of a difference. We'll hold on to that for now. Sweeping Edge 3. We can definitely put on that sword. That'll be interesting. Because that means that we can... that means that when we like attack a mob, especially in like the mob farm or something, then it will deal more damage to the surrounding mobs than it does without the enchantment. So we'll call this the Froggy Sword, for lack of a better name. There we go. What else do we have? Efficiency 4 we're not using right now. Punch 1 is like not helpful in the slightest. Sharpness 3, we already have Sharpness 4. And I know of another Sharpness 3 to combine with Sharpness 4 to combine with that to get Sharpness 5. And Depth Strider 3, I would definitely do that on the boots, but once I do that I won't be able to enchant the boots. So I'm definitely going to wait until we have enchanted the boots with some sort of protection or something before we put on the Depth Strider. So I'm going to throw these remaining books back into the chest, and I'll also take the rest of this junk and put it away, including this lapis here and the books, and we'll get rid of those extra fishing rod and bow that we are looking at the enchantments for. I think our inventory should be pretty cleared out. We'll need the sword, health potion, 2 pickaxes, the axe, the shovel, the bow, some blocks, torches, ton of food, water bucket, wood, and the arrow, since it's just infinity, so we can only have 1 arrow, and that's fine. And I think yeah, so that's all the steak we have, but that's certainly tons. That's an insane amount of food. So I think what we're going to do in this episode, I was originally planning it to be like automation, like we could make like automated farms and stuff. But the thing is about that is that we would need, like, the farm I was looking to build was like a sugarcane farm to that we could use observers for. Observers that would detect when the sugarcane had grown, and then it would make the sugarcane. Then it would break the sugarcane. But problem with observers is that we'd need nether quartz for that, and we haven't gone into the nether yet, and I think using a observer farm would be a lot more effective than one with just like a hopper clock, because if it was a hopper clock or something like that, then it would generate a lot of lag because it might fire when the sugarcane hasn't even grown much. So what I think I'm going to do instead is I think we are going to head out exploring. So we have everything we need. We have a sword, we have we have 2 pickaxes, an axe, a shovel. We have some blocks, we have a bow, torches, food. I think I'm going to grab the bed in case I want to sleep the night away. I think another thing that I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to take some of the iron out of this chest. I think I'll take these 25 blocks of iron just so I have tons of iron in case I need to make something from the iron for whatever reason. If I need to if somehow I don't know, one of my tools breaks or something. I don't know how that happened, but you never know. I should always carry some iron on me. So I think that's good for the beginning of this episode, so I think we're going to head out exploring. And I also have a paper next to me that I can use to write down coordinates of places that we find that are interesting enough to write down the coordinates. And I also have the coordinates of my house as well, so I can return to those. I'm also going to grab this obsidian from this chest so that I can make the nether portals, as I explained in a previous episode. Basically what I'll do is, so that I can have a nether hub, I will place a portal there and light it but not go through it. And I'll also note the coordinates so that when I get back I can go through the home portal, divide the X and Z coordinates by 8 and keep the Y coordinate the same, and then place that portal in the nether, and then they should be linked up just like that. So I'm going to hold on to those, and I'm also going to hold on to my flint and steel so that I can light those portals, and I think that should be good. I don't have a whole ton of inventory space to hold on to extra stuff, but there's really no way I could, because ender chest I need blaze powder, which I need to go into the nether for, and I like to go exploring before I do that. And then if we wanted a shulker box, we'd need to go into the end, and if we wanted to carry it on a horse, well, we don't have any horses yet. So I think that's going to be good for now. So I think we are all set to go out exploring, and why not throw a piece of steak on the ground too. We're all geared up, so we should not lose anything. Hopefully we won't lose anything. We have very good armor and very good sword, so I have to hope that my fighting skills are good enough to survive. And anyway, I'm literally bringing my bed so that I can sleep the night away. So hopefully we should be all set, as long as I don't accidentally attack any of these wolves, because that would not be a good idea in the slightest. So we're just going to head out this way, and I'll test out my new sword. There we go. We got a sharpness 4 sword. Hopefully this should do pretty well. We also have a creeper up here that I think I'll just quickly get rid of with my bow. That'd probably be a decent idea. There we go. He is gone. And yeah, so we're just gonna head out this way, see what we find. We even got a few little baby bunnies. Bit of lag there. I don't know why that was there. Sorry for that. Keep heading over this cave, and it seems we just happened to find more spruce forest. So nothing special yet. So whoa. Okay, as I say that, found this giant thing. Certainly isn't my intention to go mining at the moment, considering that I have just gone mining for 2 hours in a giant mining time lapse. But I'm definitely going to write those coordinates down. So this is a huge ravine, and the coordinates are -76, 63, and -575. And it appears that I have not explored this ravine yet, simply because there is just so much iron sitting around, and I would not leave all that iron there, and plenty of coal too. So for now, we're just going to head around that ravine, because like I said, I literally just went mining for like 1,000,000 years, so I really don't feel like doing it again. And we have so many resources, there's really no need to. So I will just keep heading off in this direction. It seems it's just a bunch of snowy hills at the moment, so I'll cut out here, and I'll see you guys when I've actually found something interesting other than that ravine, because that seems to be the only cool thing for now. I thought maybe that was a staircase I dug up when I was mining. I thought that'd be pretty funny, but it wasn't. And it seems to just be more snowy hills here, so I will see you guys when I actually find something else interesting. Okay, so since this clip and the last, all I've managed to find was a cave that I might want to explore. Here I found a oak forest and birch forest, but if I'm correct, on the other side of my house, past the extreme hills, I believe that there is oak wood over there, and I don't think there's anything special I'd ever want oak wood for. Wait, what? We're in a taiga? We're in a forest. How are there wolves in a forest? That's really odd. I thought wolves only spawned in spruce forests and taiga, but apparently I'm wrong. And here is our spruce forest. not the spruce forest near our house, another spruce forest. Nothing special since we literally have a spruce forest right next to our house. There's like no reason why I would want this spruce forest, or its coordinates, or have a portal there or anything. Seems that, what time of day is it? It's definitely, the sun is setting, yes. So I'm going to grab my bed and I'm going to sleep the night away. I can obviously fight the mobs with my amazing sword and armor and bow and everything, but I just don't want to have to worry about it when I really don't have to. So yeah, so I'm just going. So I slept the night away real quick before any mobs could spawn. Just gonna keep heading farther away from my house. I'll just do a little bit more of this exploring on camera, so the entire thing isn't off camera. But I don't want to bore you guys. So if we go another few minutes without finding anything, and I have nothing left to talk about, then I'm probably just going to cut until we find something interesting. So what I'm hoping to find on this trip, I'd like to find some desert, because desert is nice for a wide open area for like fighting mobs, or it'd also be nice to get a bunch of sand, because believe it or not, I really don't have that much sand next to my house, because I'm near a spruce forest. I think I'm actually going to grab some of this sand real quick, so that if I ever want like windows in my house, which would be a very good idea to have, that I can easily get them, because like I said, there's like no sand near my house. So I'll definitely grab this sand real quick, because windows are nice to have, so you can see out, see the light, whatever. So desert would be nice for open area and for sand. Obviously a desert temple or a jungle temple would be nice, because I can get a bunch of loot, along with other interesting things that could be cool. Like a swamp would be awesome to get slime balls, and a a jungle, we could get jungle trees and cocoa beans, or we could get, wow, there's so many animals here. Might as well kill some of these chickens, since I already did, so it's not taking up any extra inventory space. A jungle could get me cocoa beans, and it could also get me ocelots, possibly. And I'm sure there's plenty of other interesting things that we could find that I'm not thinking of at the moment, but hopefully we can actually find them, because just thinking about them is not very useful, and like it seems that that's all we seem to be able to do right now. Can't seem to find anything. Found caves. We found a cave and a ravine. That's our that's what we found so far. I haven't placed down a single portal yet. Seems to be some water there, so I think I'll start heading out in a different direction over to this way. Just ridiculous. Like, I can't seem to find anything. Where's more spruce forest? This thing is enormous. This giant forest, and I don't need spruce forest, because I have spruce forest like 10 blocks away from my house. That's why my house is made out of spruce wood. So this is really useless here. Hopefully we can find something better. I just doesn't seem to be an end to this forest. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going here, and I'll cut when I see something interesting. Okay, so since the last clip, we've just collected some clay, and it seems that we have managed to find ourselves a roofed forest, which, if I'm correct, means that we have dark oak here. I will check that. And yes, we do have some dark oak wood, which is nice and awesome. And with this brand new axe that I have, the efficiency 4 axe, I can easily chop down these trees very quickly. I'm not going to get too much of it, because there's not like anything like amazingly special that I would like to use it for right now. Like, there's no crafting recipe that you need to use dark oak wood that I know of, or any special feature of dark oak wood or anything like that. But we will be able to use dark oak wood if we want a darker oak, if we want to make a build something out of it. So I think I will put a portal here. Just I have enough obsidian for, I think it's like 12 portals. So I might as well put a portal here, so that I can nice and quickly get back here if I do want dark oak wood for whatever reason. And another thing that I just thought of that I would definitely want is a village to find. That'd be awesome, because I could trade. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, but I didn't. So let's just quickly make a portal. So we'll do 2 obsidian here, plus block and block. Then we'll do 1, 2, this thing is in the way. 3. This thing is extremely in the way. 1, 2, 3. And then a block, and 2 more. And then we will take a flint and steel, and we will light the portal. And there we go. We now have a portal right there. So I will take note of these coordinates that we have right here. So we have a roofed forest with dark oak. Yep, so roofed forest with dark oak, and we do have a nether portal here, and the coordinates are negative 13, 61, 64, and negative 21, 14. So as you can see there, we are definitely a decent ways away from our house. So I'll continue traveling in this direction. Oh, is that a dark oak? I'm so silly. Dark oak saplings. Dark oak saplings. Right. I can get dark oak saplings, and then I can just grow dark oak trees in my own house. I'm so silly. I don't need a portal here. So I'll just check real quick online to make sure that there is nothing special about roof forests other than that they have dark oak trees. And then I think if there isn't anything special, I'm just going to destroy that portal. It's a complete waste of having a portal there and making a giant tunnel to it. Because if I'm correct, I can just put dark oak saplings near my house and have a dark oak tree right there. So yeah, I'll check on that, and if need be, I will destroy that portal.